guys, welcome back to another video. So as we know, it's the most exciting time of the year when it comes to video games as we get closer to all of the showcases that are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. We've already had PlayStation Showcase, which by all accounts I would say was pretty disappointing. If you look at the overall reception from the PlayStation community and just overall the gaming community, people wanted to see more first-party content. It just didn't happen. Now there are rumors out there that they're going to be having a second showcase, but in terms of the Summer Games Fest, the E3 stuff, you could say, even though E3 has been canceled, but this is kind of the time of year that E3 would have happened, where all the showcases come out. Now is the time where we're going to get all of the announcements for everything coming up for the end of this year, going into next year, and the future of all of these places. Now, when it comes to Summer Games Fest, this is going to be a show that I'm very excited for. There will be announcements probably for Xbox and for PlayStation, as well as all of the other publishers and developers out there. And it looks like here on the Xbox dashboard, we're seeing a slight tease as we may be getting some Xbox Game Pass announcements, as this has shown up on the Xbox dashboard. And we'll go down here into comments and see what people think may be happening. This person here says Game Pass has been long overdue for some relatively new third-party AAA developer day one releases games that aren't included with EA Play. So I'm anticipating some big news on just that during this. And honestly, that's something I kind of agree with here, is that if we're going to see some big Game Pass announcements at Summer Games Fest, I'm thinking it's going to be some big AAA third-party games that are going to be making their way into the service day one. The Game Pass has been very good so far this year, but we are in a little bit of a lull right now, I think, also with just the most recent announcement, and that usually kind of happens as we lead in to the second half of the year with bigger games that are going to be making their way out onto the service from a third-party perspective as well. So I think Summer Games Fest may be that show where we get a lot of those announcements on top of the Xbox Game Studio game. This person here says thinking Project Belfry, Contraband, Killer Sticker, Hellblade 2 shows up at Summer Games Fest. That's an interesting point. Will Xbox take one of their major first-party games and reveal it at Summer Games Fest, and then maybe have more gameplay of it at the Xbox Games and Bethesda Showcase? I think that would be a smart move. Like, if you have a game that is ready for gameplay, you want to get people hyped up for it, you show it off on June 8th at Summer Games Fest, and then you show off deeper dives into that game at the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase on June 11th. This person here says, speaking of Game Pass, willing to bet we get a release date for Flintlock, still calling a June release. Flintlock looks absolutely incredible. That's a big third-party release that is coming on to Game Pass. Game looks really good. It's like a third-person action game, so I can't wait to play that one. Hopefully we do get that official release date for it. But Summer Games Fest coming June 8th. Look out for some Xbox announcements, Xbox Game Pass announcements, and even on the PlayStation side, I'll probably be getting some more games there. Now, also, when it comes to some more leaks and rumors here, we have Fable. Now, Fable was announced in 2020. It's a reboot with Playground Games. For me, it's probably up there in the top 3, maybe even top 2 of games that I'm extremely excited for, and extremely excited to see how this game is going to look under the leadership of Playground Games, knowing what they can do with the Forza Horizon series. And they announced it in 2020, so the game has been in development for quite a bit of time now. 3 years since the announcement. You would have your fingers crossed that this game is coming out soon, 2024, and that it is progressing in the right direction. We've seen interviews with Phil Spencer, we've seen interviews with Matt Booty, and they've both said that the game is going in the right direction and it is looking good. So there is that to hang your hat on, at least for right now. Now, we did get something here that is a lot more interesting, that kind of is pointing towards that we are going to be getting Fable at the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase. But like I've said in a couple of videos ago, don't get crazy overhyped or you go into the showcase and get disappointed. But Xbox here is doing something pretty funny. They put out this tweet here. It says, do you love games as much as we do? Then you won't want to miss the Xbox Games Showcase. And it's basically just a video here of glitter all over the Xbox controller and a glitter trail. And if you've ever played Fable, and also has the Fable music in the background, if you ever played Fable though, you know the glitter trail. It pretty much guides you to where you need to go in the game. So, I mean, this is a pretty big hint that they are going to be showing off something about Fable, or at least talking about Fable. If they don't after something like this, that will be disappointing for sure, but I'm really hoping they show it off. It will be incredible to me if we get some gameplay for Fable. I think that's one of the things that will really put the showcase over the top for me, if we can get some good gameplay of Fable and we see how it looks and we get to see everything that Playground Games has been able to take from the previous games, the previous creativity of it, and then take their own spin on it and into I'm assuming big open world, because they're incredible at the open world games. I think that's going to be an exciting time, and I hope that's an announcement that happens, because I will be streaming it and I love to see everyone's reaction of this game showing up live when the showcase is going on. And finally, I mean, we know there are a ton of showcases here showing up, so it's not just the Xbox showcase, it's not just Summer Games Fest. There's actually a huge list here that is nicely cataloged here by Idlesloth, showing the stuff that you can look forward to starting today with the MetaQuest Gaming Showcase. So if you're into like VR stuff, you can go ahead and check that out. Then we have the Guerrilla Collective on June 7th, Summer Games Fest on June 8th. They have the Devs on June 8th. The Devolver Digital Showcase on June 8th, which is always a fun showcase to go ahead and watch. They always have some interesting, funny skits as they go through their entire show. The Accessibility Summer Showcase on June 9th. The Tribeca Game Spotlight on June 9th. The Future of Play Direct on June 10th. The Wholesome Direct on June 10th. The Future Game Show on June 10th, which is always a pretty interesting one. They show off games that we've already seen, but kind of gives us just a slate of different ones as well. The OTK Games Expo on June 10th. You have the big one here. Again, I will be streaming it, so if you want to hang out with me and watch it, June 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, the Xbox Game Showcase with the Starfield Direct. Got the PC Gaming Showcase also on June 11th after the Xbox Showcase. And then this show here is probably one that I'm just as excited for as Summer Games Fest. A little bit less than the Xbox Game Showcase in terms of excitement, but it's Ubisoft Forward. I can't wait to see what Ubisoft has coming. We know that they are kind of gonna have a bunch of new stuff. We know they're working on a bunch of Assassin's Creed games. I love Assassin's Creed, so maybe we will see more of that. We know one is coming out in October, Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is going back to the smaller Assassin's Creed, and that should be a nice return for people that have been looking forward to that. And then we also know there is a bunch of open world ones I think that they're working on, and one is in Japan, so that's one that I'm excited for. There was some actual leaked gameplay of that previously. Maybe we'll see some more stuff on the Division. Maybe they'll finally announce where they're going to be going after Division 2. Maybe a new Far Cry, all this type of stuff. So I'm excited to see what Ubisoft Forward has coming. Then we have Dames for Games on June 13th, and June 15th, it ends off here with the RGG Summit Summer 2023, which could be cool as well with Yakuza stuff. So lots to look forward to. I can't wait. I mean, starting today again with the MetaQuest Gaming Showcase. But I'll end the video there, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.